Hey there. So, in today's Ask the Integrator video, we're going to talk about a common one. Help. My rocks are on track until the end of the quarter. Have you ever heard this before? I have. So, just a little background. My name is Chris Beer. I'm the Wizard of Ops, and I can tell you from experience as an integrator, it can be really frustrating when you set quarterly rocks with your team only to find yourself overwhelmed and off track when the end of the quarter rolls around. It's happened to the best of us. But what if I told you that there's a way for your team to tackle those what may seem like insurmountable rocks without any last minute surprises? Today, I'm going to be sharing my experience with getting clarity on the intention of the rock, defining milestones, the steps to get there, offering support to each other, and then, of course, holding my team accountable to make sure those long term visions become a reality. So, the first step in tackling your rocks and making sure they actually get done is to get crystal clear on the intention of the rock. Ask your team, are we all on the same page with the definition of done and the why behind the rock? You need to get that clarity in order to tap into the motivation to bring it over the finish line, to make sure you're not half-assing it, and to understand how this use of your time and resources fits into your larger organizational goal. The next step of setting yourself up for success is by defining clear and realistic milestones. Okay, this is going to sound like common sense. It's very smart, right? But it's something that many teams overlook. I found that breaking down your goals into smaller, achievable milestones and making those milestones visible to all helps the whole team understand the path that each of us are taking to achieve that long term vision. And the best part of breaking it down into milestones is checking off those milestones, meeting those goals. It helps us all get a little bit of energy boost. It helps propel us forward. But those milestones, those little dopamine hits, that's not enough. You need the support of your team. You need the support to reach those milestones, especially during particularly tough weeks. It's really important to have a supportive company culture with open communication. Remember my video on psychological safety? If not, make sure to refer back to the concept, but it's really important here. As an integrator, you need to check in with your team regularly to make sure that everyone's on the same page and encourage them to ask for help when needed. Everyone gets stuck. Make it okay to say that they're stuck. Also, make sure that you're celebrating small wins along the way because both sides of that, the open honesty, the celebration, it helps keep us moving forward. Lastly, most importantly, accountability is the key to making these long term visions a reality. And in my experience, accountability means holding myself as the integrator and my team to high standards and deadlines, and while also providing some constructive feedback when necessary. Giving honest feedback that is true to what's for the best good of the company, is a necessary part of the process. And if everyone's held accountable, it's easier to track progress and then course correct along the way. Of course, accountability is not about punishing people for not reaching their goals. Rather, it's about identifying ways to reach these shared goals together as a team. All right, integrators, let's put it into action. In conclusion, as part of an entrepreneurial team, it's really natural to feel overwhelmed when it comes to accomplishing your rocks. These long-term visions, they're big to take on in addition to your everyday work. However, that overwhelm doesn't have to be there. By breaking down your goals into achievable milestones, offering support and encouragement to each other as a team, and then holding yourself and your team accountable to the progress, again, with a positive tone, you can make these long-term visions a reality. And at the end of the day, it's all about building a company culture where people want to do this. They want to be in a place where they feel supported and motivated to achieve their best work every day. I have a favor to ask. If you like this video, please go ahead and share it with a friend. I'm passionate about helping entrepreneurs just like you work through their toughest problems. All right, see you next time.